Why hello there, fellow questing heroes, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ale and Tale Tavern. Episode 6, Rescuing Villagers from a Band of Orcs. Anyone got any apples? Like how back at home I have like a box full of them and I just didn't bother taking them any.
Huh?
And yes, this fight is absolutely ill-advised with an almost broken axe and 5 hit points.
Huh?
But I did pass the threshold of money needed, so there's that. If I really wanted to die, I could eat those mushrooms. Anyone that plays RPG games knows the red spotted mushrooms, not so healthy. And in this game, it like, yeah, not so healthy. Well, I'm back to normal now. Just eating a bushel of apples, no big deal. Skyrim style. While I'm here, let's restock everything. Keep everything running. So I'm gonna need another one of these barley porridges. I didn't need corn, so I have no idea why I grabbed any. Oops. Everyone's been going hog wild for the porridge. And some eggs. I'll just eat it, whatever. One more egg, and we're good. And a beer. Alright, there we go. Restocked. Able to go. So unfortunately, I don't think the night creatures are still out. It's... yeah, they despawned about an hour ago. But I have enough money for the skep, so let's grab that. So the beehive... in order to actually make use of it, you will also need a butterfly net, which costs 500. So this hive alone isn't enough. And you plant these, or put these, down out back. In these spots here. So I'm going to actually put it furthest from the end, because the bees kind of make a lot of noise. And it can be kind of annoying. And I'm also going to collect grapes. And stick them in one of the boxes out back. Because I think I'm low on corn and barley. And I want to keep the farm going. So for now, I guess you're miscellaneous, because I don't have a dedicated box for you yet. And once we have 500 coin, I'll go on my quest to get honey for cupcakes. Here's a weird, I would call it a fun fact, but it's not so fun. Apple seeds have, cyanide in them. Just a little bit. You'd have to eat a hell of a lot of apple seeds to really harm yourself, but technically speaking, if you manage to collect enough apple seeds and ate them for some reason, or maybe ground them into a powder, probably not be so good for you. Let's go this time for barley seeds. And then we'll do corn after that. So I'll just buy the corn seeds ahead of time now. Alright, what are we missing? We're missing eggs. We're missing ale. And I'm gonna need more ale. Gonna need new beer pretty soon, too. We're missing porridge. Alright, let's prep barley wort for beer, and I'm gonna need to buy hops for that as well. Can you make wine? Yes. That is unlocked later on. And other things. You can make, like, candies out of grapes and stuff like that. Okay, taking a look. We're well stocked. Just missing a single corn. Oh, and no. Put it away. We're also missing... Well, whatever. It's good enough. Well, okay. I guess I was planning on trying to continue the hunt, but you can see why, like, watering crops... I don't know why they made it like this. Like, watering crops are so much unnecessary because of how fast the crops grow. And this isn't just the banner. All the banner's doing is giving me, like, 15%. Crops grow so fast in this game, it's like, who needs to water? Alright, what are we missing? We're missing porridge. Can they stop ordering porridge? It's like the cheapest... I mean, I could pull it from the menu. The worry, of course, is if I start pulling stuff from the menu, the variety goes down, and then you get less bang for your buck. So it's not in your advantage to... Like, we will need to unlock nicer recipes for us to start pulling stuff. And I'm going to unnecessarily eat these apples so that they make more fertilizer. Because I need 15 total fertilizer for the whole field. If I want to fertilize the field for the corn too. Sentinel, can you, what do you mean by your question there? Feed the chickens? Yes, I should feed the chickens as well. And water them. Cheers. Almost at the 500 mark we need. Getting close. Good job, chickens. I'm out of porridge again. What is going on with the run on porridge? It's like... There was a review in a local magazine and everyone's like, eat the porridge! And I can't keep it in stock. And it's also the most worthless thing to sell to people. Ah! Stop it! Order something more expensive. There, like corn, which is barely better. Yep, coin's already ready. All right. I do have 500 coin now. So let's go populate the
Greetings,
skeps
traveler.
with all of the money I have. So buying the butterfly net, what you're going to want to do is to run out to clusters of sunflowers, and we're aiming to collect 10 bees, if possible. And this is so that we can put cupcakes back on the menu. Now you could hunt hornets for your honey, but like that is I'm not gonna. That's too much labor. It's a lot of work, and then it becomes it becomes kind of like how boar and frog are, where if we're gonna have to go out and forage for it, it's not something that we can regularly, reliably add to the menu. Now, bees are kind of like that in a way, because the bees you put in your skep will eventually die off, and you'll have to repopulate it, but it takes a very long time for that requirement to have happen. I do have bear kills required, yeah. But no boars. So like catching 10 bees, I'll be able to keep my skep populated, and 10 is just the maximum population per skep for like a few hours, which is pretty good. I don't know why I'm reordering it. Good to have health food on the bar, though. Alright, looking for more of those hives. Or sunflower groupings, I should say. And I said this earlier, but the map is not procedurally... Most of it is not procedurally generated, except for the dungeons that you unlock much later on. Oh, good. The last berry. I can make barley cake, fried chicken, and order desk. Order desk, I would say, is more for like a multiplayer type thing. Ouch. Where like you can see the active tickets. But barley cake and fried chicken are also two new menu items that I'm going to be able to immediately offer people, because barley cake is barley based and fried chicken is chicken. We're also level 10. I would say level 11 is a really big one, because level 11 is going to allow me to have more serving desks as well, which is pretty important for single player. So now I need to kill wolves, spitting spiders, and zombies. Oh, there's more sunflowers there and there. Okay, we got all the bees we need. Awesome. So head over to the skip and dump them in. I also unlocked a new farm plot. So now the bees will generate honey, and the speed at which you generate honey depends on how many bees are actually in the hive. So the more bees you got, the faster it goes. So it's like, at maximum, I think it's like a honey every minute and a half, something like that, and it will go up to 10 honey before you before it maxes out. So you do have to tend to it somewhat, but it's a lot more flexible. I hear a drunkard. I'll bounce him in a minute. Alright. Yeah, we need a restock. Oh boy. I'm completely out of ale. We are two porridge, 2 corn. And then once I restock, I'm going to start to incorporate the new menu items in as well. We probably need beer. Eggs. Oh, I haven't even made the eggs. Alright, restock. So current priority right now is to expand the menu. And then once I have... Actually, you know what? I take that back. I think it's going to be better if I just focus... No, I mean, I want to get to level 10. Or level 11, because a level 11 allows me to get the serving tables, which is pretty important. But I want to start being able to serve barley cakes and fried chicken. Now, fried chicken is a little tricky in that it's not just chicken, but the barley cakes I'll be able to self-supply. The fried chicken requires mushrooms that that you eventually get a way to like streamline forage for, but not for a bit. But what I can do is make some barley cake. So let's make a big old batch of barley cake, which is barley and corn. And that's going to be easy to add to the menu without much effort. And just like cupcakes, they are not plated. So barley cakes being added. 200 XP per barley cake. I also think it's probably reasonable, given that my variety is sitting at like 92%. Where we're getting... Here, as you can see, the porridge XP is dropping. Like, everything is a little bit lower because I've lost some variety. So I'm also going to incorporate grape and cupcakes back into the menu to add variety. And the variety is only after they order it. So I can't just like have fake variety where I have a bunch of menu items and I don't actually offer it. It's actually functionally what you've offered the people, as far as I know. So our variety will... I want to have our variety bounce back. And then I want to start phasing out the lower menu items that don't make a lot of money, like the porridge. I also have nowhere to... Oh, they're asking for grape juice. Okay. So, if you don't have an item, like let's say I don't have grape juice yet, I can pull it from the menu and then tell them to order something else, and it will switch to something I do have. And what I'll try to do is add the grape juice soon. I had intended to, but I just didn't get around to it just yet. And I haven't, here we go. We'll put one of these down so they can serve it up. So let's expand the menu to grape juice. So we need a juice press. So what I'm going to want is a barrel holder, and a press, and I need a little bit more money for the press. And I'm gonna also make a new batch of beer and an ale. All right, what am I missing? I'm missing some eggs. I'm missing ale and beer. Oop, that's beer. Oh, crap, I have too much beer and not enough ale in mugs. Hey, everyone, can you order... Oh, and I don't have cupcakes yet. But what I'll do is I'll quickly cook to order. Grabbing honey from the skep. And making a batch of cupcakes. So I have got enough honey for 4 cupcakes. That'll have to do. Oh, no, I could make 5. I had 1 honey in here. Ooh, the chaos continues. Here we go. Okay, here is... Oh, crap, this is ale. No, I didn't... Okay. Ale barrel gets put away. That was my bad. I'm out of hops. Oh my god. Quit ordering cupcakes, guys! Okay, let's hand deliver those. Because they're gonna leave if I don't. Expanding the menu can be tricky. Okay, so we got the hops for the beer. And I don't have water for the beer. And I am still trying to save up for the press, which is $6.50. Okay, hops goes in here with the barley. Anyone need barley cake? Nope. Another cupcake? Damn you. You can see why I need, so we've got 3 beer. You can see why I need more shelves. It's gonna massively simplify the process once I have another shelf. Okay, so beer, ale, beer, and now, finally, grape juice. So, fruit press. And let's stick this, here. Forgot to relabel that. So taking 10 grapes, stick them into the fruit press for a grape juice barrel, cook. Now because I accidentally have 2 things of ale right now, I'm gonna have to buy another barrel for the grape juice barrel. Barrel this up. And now it's ready to serve. So I can add it to the menu. Yep, I don't have enough eggs to complete that. And if I'm going out to the chickens, I might as well bring barley with me. How's the tavern treating me? Pretty good. I mean, I'm keeping things running, making money. Yep, water. Hasn't burnt down yet. Not that that's a thing, but if it was, I probably would have done it by now. And that should be enough eggs to keep us running a little longer. Okay, you want barley cake? Here you go. You want a cupcake? Here you go. And then that guy wants grape juice. He's the first one. Well, second one. The first one I was like, nope, we don't have any, even though I could have. And we deliver that as well. And what we're really working towards is about to happen, which is level 11, which is going to massively simplify this process, because that will give us serving tables. And then we can have, yeah, there we go. Barrel stands, serving tables, and trout soup. Now, God knows I don't want to fish, but I'm going to close down the tavern so that I can start to do serving table stuff. Oh, okay, I did just get enough money for the first serving table. So now that we have serving tables, we can have a lot more space for stuff. One thing you can do is you can have serving tables aligned like this, where if you have enough waiters, it doesn't really matter about the travel distance. And then I can grab all of the porridge and just like put it on a serving table next to where I make it, filling up the entire serving table so that we have lots and lots of essentially supply places for it. Just dump everything over there. And in this case, I think what I'll do is I'll have these two serving tables because I don't have enough money for a serving table per every type. And this serving table will be for all of the corn and all of the porridge. So I don't have to do a lot of, like, running around. And then over here will be my bakery serving table for cupcakes and barley bread. And then this will be for eggs. And over here will be ale, where no, this is a spare ale, whatever. Throwing it around. Beer and grape juice. And as we add more serving tables and buy more mugs, it will get easier and easier and easier. Here's the grape juice. Right? So those serving tables are just... And keg stands, too, if you rely on that. Oh, okay. The last thing I'm going to do this stream, I'm going to keep it closed, is save a bunch of villagers. Because, orcs captured villagers, and they need rescue. And actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll just keep the... Oh, we also have carrot juice. I'll just keep the bar opened while I go save the villagers, because if someone's inconvenienced because they can't get their order, like, big deal. If I was smart, I'd grab apples on my way out. But hopefully I find an apple tree on my way there before we have to fight a horde of orcs. Not seeing any apple trees. Okay, well, we'll just play Don't Get Hit. Oh, there's an apple tree. And I got distracted and chased some butterflies. I know. And yeah, I'm slowly getting a huge chicken army too. I haven't yet added fried chicken to the menu, but one can assume it will get added soon. So the orc I need to kill is the one with the exclamation mark over their head. And unlike animals, these guys will block sometimes. So there is a bit of like combat AI here. God, I wish I had a better weapon. But blocking is a positional thing. Where like I can heavy strike and get through it. Ow! Stop hurting me so much. The plan was just to save the villagers. So I looted the key. And opened the cage. And that gets me the reward. Now there's a chance for me to find, like, weapons in here, which is what I was hoping on. Because, the weapons you start with, like, the weapon you can buy off the merchant honestly sucks. It has terrible combat stats. And once you start raiding camps, you can start to get, weapons that actually do some nice damage. Or you can also get, like, weapons from your kills on orcs. And that way, like, killing these guys becomes a little bit easier. Well, there we go. Villagers have been rescued. So I'll clear this orc camp just as a completionist. And I can only be hit, like, what, twice more and then I'm dead? No problem. Once more. Okay. Gotta be a bit more cautious than that. At least my axe won't break, I don't think. Probably just jinxed it. What'd you have? Gold and gold. Ooh. Ooh, a sword! This one sucks. Horrible, horrible, horrible stats. Oh my god. It has worse stats than even my axe. But I can sell it. For wholesale. But yeah, that sucks to finally get my first dropped weapon and have it be, like, atrocious stats. It's RNG. Oh, I have a health potion? I guess I do, yeah. There. Now I can take 2 more hits. Probably not smart taking a health potion in the middle of a fight. I, like, risked getting killed. There we go. Now I'm almost killed. It's all good. I should have just stayed at 5 HP. I would have been better off. And this one dropped another health potion. So these encampments will respawn, especially if you're offered a new quest to clear it. But that's basically what the orc encampment looks like in terms of the quest. Where there's like a treasure chest. If there's a quest related to it, there will be a one of the orcs with a key, and then villagers in the crate or cage, and then crates of just random stuff. All right, heading back. I never named my tavern, did I? Drunkards. It'd be funnier if I misspelled it. Drunkards. closed, though. Including you, Lothar. Get out of here. And I'm going to tidy up before ending the stream.
How about growing some magic weed?
No. No controlled substances, buddy. Dummy wants me arrested. How hurt am I? There we go. I managed to just get a lot of random barley from that encampment, I think. Also, like, dirty mugs. Because I don't recall having dirty mugs on me. And then barley seeds, which is not terrible to have. You know what? Just make compost with my stomach. You can see one of the bees had like died, so I was down to 9. It takes a while to go from like 10 to 0, but more honey, more eggs for cupcakes. We've got more fertilizer and seeds, corn, wildfowl, which I don't have a recipe for that yet, so I'll just put that away. Bees, spare bees. You're waiting on barley cake. You know what? Don't. Oh, and he's gone. He waited too long. And this probably affects my server speed. Yeah. That specific person was like, yo, I waited so long, I'm out of here. And understandably. But now would be like, if I was to continue playing, a really good time to
Greetings, traveler.
specify the vending tables. So that I had, and I'll just buy a few more serving tables. So that I have a lot more serving tables for the things I need. So like a serving table only for, oh god, why is it blinking? Only for ale, a serving table only for beer, a serving table only for grape juice. And then coordinating it with like cupboards or something for storages so that I can, you know, set it up that the place here is a lot more set and forget. Now, there is only a certain amount of water that you have in your dishwasher. But even then, if it backs up, it's not that big of a deal because you can pretty easily have dirty dishes stock up while you're away. It's not that critical. But, you know, you can kind of see the scalability here where you just have all your beers, all your ales, all your... I guess this can just become the de facto grape juice, so on and so forth as you grow. Oh, speaking of which, I have a spare ale barrel that I accidentally made, and I can just toss in now. With a barrel for, like, carrot juice later on. So, yeah, it gets, as you unlock stuff, it does get easier. And I did say, at the start of the stream, potentially, I forget if I said this or not, that a lot of the most fun parts of the content, is later on. You know, when you get to, like, level 21, you get procedurally generated dungeons, and then, the quests get harder and harder, and there's boss fights, and the later game stuff, in my opinion, becomes more compelling, but, like, you know, that's an opinion. You know, you may or may not agree. But this, at least, is all the time I have for this stream. Having managed to open up a tavern and expand it to 2 farm plots, a paddock, we've got a grill, fermenting brewery, a fruit press, multiple stovetops, and an oven, and we've expanded our menu and leveled up from level 1 to level 11. And this is where I'm going to leave off for today. Thank you for tuning in to Ale and Tale Tavern. which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions or feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow patrons.